Canada ended up producing one of its largest deficit in its history, $78 billion. This is the verdict of our brand new 2025 Liberal budget that ended up being presented on November the 4th. Spending like mad seems to be the name of the game here. For example, over the next 5 years or so, Ottawa is planning to spend $140 billion. Canadian forces alone are getting spoiled here because they are going to get $80 billion, mostly because we need to readjust some of our NATO targets. And some big projects are on the files. You probably heard about this high-speed train. We have some new ports and some carbon capture facilities as well. The reason for all of this money, the government is realizing that the Canadian economy is slowing down. Our productivity is getting weaker. Our unemployment rate is on the rise, and our economy is set to grow, but at a slower pace. Now, there are some good news in there, some sacrifices. Immigration is going to be sliced in half, particularly from foreign students and temporary workers. Public services, there's around 40,000 bureaucrats that should disappear into the upcoming 3 to 4 years. Unfortunately, some veteran medical cannabis program and some public sector pension indexation are also going to be trimmed down and severely modified. Now, those savings should bring another $50 billion, but this is not going back into the pockets of Canadians because that sum of money happens to match a brand new $50 billion infrastructure fund called Build Communities Strong. The government also ended up creating something called a productivity super deduction so that companies in Canada can write off any of their new investment in a single year instead of multiple years. This basically is Ottawa answers to Trump's big, beautiful bill. So we'll see how well it's going to go. Also, Canada ended up creating another $2 billion critical mineral fund and a $1 billion AI fund, a priority for Prime Minister Carney. Unfortunately, there is no plans to balance the budget in sight for years, meaning deficit and revenues are never going to equilibrate itself for years and years down the road. Because you see investments, social programs, infrastructure, debt payment, all of that is coming from the same pocket. Speaking of our debt, $55 billion this year alone. It means that minimum payment is more than $1 billion a week, just to give you guys an idea. So now, we wait, because politicians are going to have to vote on this. And if this budget is rejected, well, Canada's going into another election.